guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm very sorry that my hair is such a freaking mess. It is a mess, but it's boiling. It's literally boiling in this room, in this house, in this planet, in this country. It's boiling. So I can't deal with having anything like around my neck because I'm slowly overheating. So sorry that my hair's a mess. As a side note, you probably don't care. My window's open, it's making all the noises. All the cars are coming up my road. This is a good one. So I was casually just scrolling through my uploads and what I had planned and what I needed to film, and then I was like, oh, where's my July favourites? And then I was like, I swear I filmed it. Went over to my laptop, I hadn't filmed it. So today we're going to be doing my July favourites. I had them written down, and I think because I wrote them down as in what I wanted to film and what my favourites were, I thought I had filmed it, but I hadn't. So yeah, here's July's favourites. If you have watched my favourites before, you will know that I like to do 5 things, my top 5 things of the month. I like to do 5 things because I feel like it's a good handful of products, lifestyle things, clothes. It's just like things that I can think about. If I do more than 5, I feel like they're not really favourites, they're just things I've been enjoying. And I feel like there's a difference. So if you haven't watched my favourites before, I will link up the playlist up in the eye so you can go check other previous months out. But yeah, I like to do my top 5 things. I like to do beauty, lifestyle, clothing, homeware, a bit of everything, basically not even something specific, just my top 5 favourite things that I've been really enjoying that month. So yeah, we're kind of beauty heavy this month. I have got 1 clothing item, but let's get into this. I think I have found my new favourite drugstore setting spray. And I don't know how this love happened. It just happened overnight. And then I just couldn't stop seeing it. And I just, you know, it was like a love affair. We eloped. So the L'Oreal Shake and Glow setting spray has been, my god, one of like top tier setting sprays throughout the whole month of July. I am a dry skinned girl. I like a dewy setting spray, but I don't like it to make me look greasy. I don't like it to look oily. Who wants to look like a greasy hot dog? Not this girl right here. I want to look hydrated, I want to look glowy but healthy. I don't want to look sweaty, I don't want to look shimmery, I don't want to look greasy and oily. I just want to look glowy. And this does just that. It just hydrates, almost like, it just hydrates your makeup. It doesn't necessarily hydrate your skin, but it just makes your skin look like you've just got that barely there, effortless, I woke up like this skin. And to be honest, that just ticks every box for me. Another thing I want to talk about before I spray it is the spray itself, and you will see how magical it is. I don't know what L'Oreal were thinking, but one day they woke up and were like, we're going to create a top tier setting spray that matches high-end makeup like Urban Decay All Nighter. We're going to just change up the drugstore game and make one of the best sprays I've ever tried in the drugstore. Are you ready? Are you ready for this magicness? Okay. Are you seeing it? Are you hearing it? Are you believing it? Did you see how fine that was? I feel like my face is like soaking after 3 sprays, and normally I'm like 8 to 10 times. Are you seeing how insanely hydrated my face looks? It doesn't look oily, it doesn't look gross. I mean, I've got highlight on, so obviously what you're seeing here is highlight, but like, just let me see if I can just get a bit closer. My skin just looks really hydrated and just looks really fresh and healthy, and I've absolutely been loving it, especially during summer. I don't always want Urban Decay All Nighter all over my face. I don't want that long-lasting effect. I just want to look fresh and healthy like I am today. I'm going nowhere but the house and maybe to pop out to the shops for some food tonight. It says 24-hour hydration. I would be inclined to agree. It doesn't make my skin look dry whatsoever. So if you've got dry skin, this is the one to go for. I feel like I've spoken about this far too much, but my god, it's just been such a brilliant discovery. The next thing I'm going to talk about is lips. Lips. This is surprising to me because I didn't think that I would mention this as a favourite, but I've noticed that I just keep gravitating towards it. I keep picking it up, I keep throwing it in my bag. And if someone said, oh, is this your favourite lip gloss? I'd have gone, no, not really. Like Fenty lip gloss or Fenty gloss bombs are up there, and you know, they're probably one of my favourite formulas, but I just cannot deny the fact that this has been in my bag, this has been by my side, this has been on my lips a lot of the month, and it's probably been the most used lip product that I've used throughout the month of July, and that is the Memi, I hope I'm saying it right, it's either Memi or Memi, I think it's Memi, High Shine lip gloss. They're actually a small British brand, which is really great because you're supporting like an indie brand if you want to do that, and if you are in the UK, you're supporting UK business. This is in the shade After Hours. I actually received this, I think it was either in a rocker box or a pip box. It was one of the two. I think it was pip box actually. But I've always wanted to try Memi Cosmetics. It's always been one of those brands that for some reason I just haven't tried, and I think because I have to order on their website, I've just never really taken the plunge. But since I received this in my box, I have not stopped wearing it. I mean, it's a high shine gloss, so let me just swatch it on the back of my hand. I can always swatch it on my lips as well. It just looks like this. It's kind of like this rosy toned, warm, it's like a brownish rose, like a raspberry brown sort of shade, and I really, really love it. It's quite a deep shade. I'd say this, actually I might apply some of this over the top of this. It might look really beautiful. It's got this beautiful opaque formula where all you need is a lip liner, which I do apply lip liner quite a lot to define my lips because my lips are quite uneven and quite thin on the top bit, so I like to fake out a little bit more of a pout. But this has been really beautiful to throw on with just like a nude lip liner, and the lip is complete. It's not sticky. It's just shiny without being like, you know when like some lip glosses really bunch up in the corner of your mouth and they're just thick. This has got a lovely consistency. It's not too thin where it's watery. It's not too thick where it's really gloopy and sticky and gross. It's just got a beautiful formula, and I feel like my lips feel hydrated when I apply this. So I'm going to just apply a little bit on the top of my lipstick now. And what I like about this lip gloss is you can apply as little or as much as you want. So for a really sheer wash, you can just pat it over, and then if you want full pigment, you can properly go in on your lips. But because I've already got a lipstick on, I'm just gonna give my lips a light washing of this. So I don't know if you can just see that on my lips. It just looks really shiny without looking ridiculous. There's no shimmer in it. It just looks, I think it looks really pretty. It just looks like my lips are really juicy and wet looking, but they have a little bit of colour where it doesn't just look like a clear lip gloss. I just really, really enjoy it. I think these are £8 and I think this is about £10, so it's all really affordable. Oh god, so I would say definitely that I'm going to be picking more of these up in the future. I would like to refine my lip collection down a little bit more before I start introducing more into my collection, but this is definitely a brand that I would go back to for lip gloss because I feel like it's just so beautiful. It doesn't bunch up. It's got beautiful colours to them, like they've got beautiful colours to them. It just really is a lovely consistency, and the packaging is really nice too. It's really sleek and yeah, really nice. So this has been definitely a favourite lip product throughout the month of July, and again I'll probably be using this throughout the year as well because this is a really, it's a Meg shade. I love these rosy toned browns. They're beautimous. I've got a couple more makeup products, but I'm going to talk about some clothing. Now, you're probably going to get annoyed with me because this clothing isn't available for purchase. Sort of. No, it's not really. Okay, so if you watch my vlogs, then you'll know that I like to do some arts and crafty stuff every now and again, and I like to organise, and yeah, I mean, I'd recommend go watch my vlogs if you enjoy vlogs. They're the sort of thing that I love putting in the background whilst I'm getting on with mundane tasks like the washing up and cooking and things like that, where you don't really want to be paying attention too much, but you can just listen like it's a radio show or something like that. I love vlogs for that very reason. I love long vlogs, so mine are usually between, the shortest is probably half an hour, the longest is like an hour and a bit, but they're never usually over an hour long. But that is like a good, like 45 minutes is really comfortable time for me because I feel like I get to do jobs and watch a vlog at the same time, and it keeps me company. Long story cut short, I did some tie-dyeing with my cousin in one of my vlogs, and I bought these 3 shirts from Topshop. Now, I bought the, I mean, I don't know if they're still available, but to be honest with you, they're just t-shirts. Like, they're just t-shirts, but I absolutely love them. The reason I love them is because I already have, it's like a boxy style t-shirt where the sleeve comes to here rather than up here, and I feel like it makes my arms look a bit skinnier because it's that boxy shirt rather than tight fitting. And I bought these shirts and we tie-dyed them. Now, you will be able to see better in my vlog, so I'll link up the vlog up in the eye if you'd like to go see what they actually turned out like, because I'm not going to be able to show you on the screen here very well. But I started off with this sort of minty green colour t-shirt, and then we just tie-dyed the hell out of it. We bought this box dye. It was kind of like a kid's tie-dyeing kit. It was only £10 and it did 5 shirts, and I reckon it would have done 6 as well because we had a lot of dye left. But I've just been absolutely loving them, and I think they all need to go in the wash now. I've worn them a couple of times each. Also, I'm going to say this whilst I'm talking about clothes and wearing them more than once. Let's normalise that, please. Let's normalise wearing clothes more than once, because I feel like people judge other people for wearing clothes more than once, and I don't understand it. Like, as in, not just more than once, but as in wear it more than once before washing it, unless it's dirty, obviously. I feel like we need to normalise that. So I want to say that every time now that I show clothing, you know, I just feel like we need to be a little bit more eco-friendly, a little bit more forward-minded, open-minded is what I meant about our choices. Yeah, that's what I'm going to stick with. But yeah, I mean, I just love them. I mean, this is like the blue one. It kind of went a little bit wrong. It was supposed to be more like cloud looking, and it just kind of looks like I've opened the paint and it's gone all over me. But I mean, these are really cool. I really, really love them. I really love them. I did 3 of them. The one with the purple, this one here, is probably my favourite just because it's so cool with the colours. And I did this one as well with bleach on a black top, and I had red dye as well, and I put a bit of red in it to make it really, really orangey. And there's like slight hints of pink in there, like right here. I don't know if you can see it, like there's hints of pinky red in there. I just really, really love them, and I think my favourite isn't necessarily like these t-shirts and this design or anything. It's just like the whole tie-dyeing t-shirts in general. I know it's kind of been a bit of a like a bit of fashion, a bit of a trend to do some tie-dyeing during lockdown, and I wasn't going to do it, but I actually really, really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the outcome. I can't stop wearing them. They have got to go in the wash now because I've worn them all about 2 to 3 times now, so they need a little wash. But that has been a favourite for the month of July. I could not have done this video without mentioning my tie-dyed t-shirts. If you like a particular style, a particular cut in a t-shirt, I highly implore you to go, or actually you could just use t-shirts you've already got in your collection. That's probably more of an eco-friendly way of doing it. I didn't really think of that before, but you can just take t-shirts that maybe are a little worn or already have a stain on them. Like, that is probably the best way to do it. If you've got a t-shirt with a foundation stain on, or a stain in general, a wine stain, a food stain, you could tie-dye it and it would just blend in seamlessly. So I highly recommend having a good go at tie-dyeing. It's great fun. I'll link that video in the vlog that I did, and you'll be able to see what box dye I used and like the whole process. So yeah, that has been a favourite of July. I've got one more makeup favourite, and that is the Dominique Cosmetics Skin Gloss. I was kind of like, do I like this? Do I like this? Do I love this? Do I hate this? I couldn't decide for a long time. It was kind of like the Memi gloss in the sense that I was thinking to myself, wait, I've been applying this nearly every day for this whole month. Like, this whole month I've been applying this or my Project Pan highlight. That says a lot. I have a lot of highlights. I absolutely love this gloss. I've got mine in the shade Golden Dew, so it's this colour right here. She killed it with packaging. Like, look at this packaging. It's so, so beautiful. You can see the product through here, and then when you turn it around, you've got Dominique Cosmetics or DC, her like logo. The packaging is stunning. If she comes out with cream blushes and cream bronzers, oh, you better believe I'm there. You absolutely better believe I'm there. This formulation is beautiful. It is more of a gloss, it's not a cream. It doesn't feel like the Colourpop Super Shock shadows. It is a gloss. It comes with a little mirror, as you can see, and then I just rubbed my finger in like this. So it's not like the most sanitary thing in the world unless you used a sponge, but to be honest with you, I'm the only person using this, and I feel like my germs are my germs, you know? Like, I wouldn't really share this with someone because it's not that sanitary to share. It just looks like this. Let me apply it to the back of my hand here. Like, oh, let me just layer this up like how I would on my skin. It's just like this beautiful, glossy, balmy product that just goes on top of your face so beautifully. It makes your cheeks look so wet. I haven't actually got it on today, but I have been, I mean, ironically, I've been using this all month, and the one day I sit down to try and talk about it, I don't wear it. Irony is real. If you want that barely there highlight, but to look glossy, to look dewy without having a metallic strip, I'd say this is absolutely beautiful. If you use cream products, you're gonna absolutely love this. It's just so, it's not subtle, it's like natural without being clear. I don't know how to describe it. It has no base to it, or this one doesn't have any base to it on my skin at least, but it has this, you can just see this like wetter looking shine. It's shiny, you know, it still will create shine on your cheeks, but it's just stunning. And with cream products, I do love cream products. I apply cream products all the time on my cheeks, especially like bronzer and blusher and highlighter. This just pairs beautifully with it. And on days where I've powdered my whole face, this has actually worked beautifully on top of powders as well. So I would just highly recommend these skin glosses. They do come in 4 shades, I believe, because I was going to get like the rose goldy peachy one, but I think it might be a bit too dark for me. So I might have to just restrain myself there. Restrain the need for the peachy highlighter. I only need one. I don't need it all. So if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you will know that I recently did a video with Jessup brushes. I'd never heard of them before until my friend recently told me. Well, actually not recently, it was like last year she told me, and I recently purchased some. And I tried out 2 packs of Jessup brushes. Jessup brushes are so cheap. They're like £15 for 15 brushes. That's £1 a brush. They're so affordable. They're so beautiful. So I tried 2 different packs to see what the hype was about, to see, you know, if they were worth the money. I'll link that video up in the eye. And something beautiful was born out of that video, and it was me finding my favourite highlighting brush I think I've ever used in my life. Like, oh my god, this is stunning. The Black Fell brush set in general really surprised me. I tried out 2 brush sets, like I said, and this was one of them, and I was just so shocked by this brush set and how much I enjoyed it and how much I have continued to use it. And they're just stunning. I could sit here and pick out a few brushes that are like beautiful out of that brush set, and most of them are, to be fair. Like the 2 face brushes, or what I would class as face brushes, the 2 slightly bigger ones. This one I've been using for under eye setting powder. I actually used it today. And this one I've been using for highlight. This is the MUL 07. Oh my god, the £15 brush set is worth it just for this brush. If I lost this brush tomorrow, I would repurchase that entire brush set just for this brush. I'm not actually sure if Jessup have their own shop, you know. I didn't actually look that up, because you might be able to purchase brushes by themselves, but on Amazon you can only buy the packs. And my gosh, this brush is outstanding. And in all fairness, the whole brush set is beautiful. Like, they're so soft, they're so, like, they blend shadow beautifully, they blend everything beautifully. And the whole brush set, I would say, is 100% worth your money. Again, I will link that video up in the eye for you to see how it worked. It is a slightly longer one, but I go really in depth trying every brush going. And it's really nice to know that I've found a favourite and this brush is so affordable. Like, to think this brush is £1, that's kind of, that makes me happy. That brings me joy. That brings me a lot of joy. So yeah, that is my favourites for the month of July. Sorry that this is a bit late. I genuinely didn't realise that I hadn't even filmed this, which is very embarrassing. So I'll try and upload this as quick as possible. It's probably going to be the end of the first week of August, because we're like nearly the end of the week anyway, which is really not great. So I'm really sorry about this video being a bit late, but those were my favourites of the month of July. They are truly favourites. Like, as I look at them, they bring me joy. As I look at them, I think, yeah, I've used these a lot. I've used these a hell of a lot. And yeah, I really enjoy doing these videos. Thumbs up if you enjoy them too. If you haven't already checked out my monthly favourites playlist, please go do so, because I can probably see a lot of these favourites being favourites for a very long time. Like I said, because I only pick 5 things: home, lifestyle, makeup, beauty, clothing, everything. They tend to be my genuine favourites that I've had experience throughout the month. So yeah, I really enjoy doing this. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed, like I said. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell, because then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. I upload every single week, and you wouldn't want to miss out on more content from me. No, you would not. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.